Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Wentz. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. A first down throw for Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Prescott now. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Simi Fehoko, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it for a...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 24, Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Indy. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Taylor down to the 25. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Prescott on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He's still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 28, Colts 14. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Indy.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Nice pick.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing here, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 14. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Sunday! Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there. 3 buzz.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Well, Prescott here to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Cowboys stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.